Okay, so, okay, funny jokes about the past, but who cares? So what are we going to do in the future? Does anybody care? Anyone care what we're going to do? No? So, I mean, fifth book, Burning Wheel, like, core is done, right? So those 5 books are done. We, like other jihads or blossoms and stuff like that are definitely on the table, but we'll see. So, what's next? So, first thing we got to do is we have to reprint Burning Wheel, which is kind of exciting. So I have some good news and some bad news. So the 8,100 copies of Burning Wheel are selling out very quickly. The remainder of them. What do we got left, Andy? 700?
Something around like 643.
640, something around 643. Yeah, so that's like the needle's about to go into the red for our supply levels. So we're going to reprint Burning Wheel. And we're going to reprint it as a single edition, as a single book.
Hardcover?
Hardcover. We're going to do at least one hardcover run of it. Lay flat, hardcover. We're going to print it Cushing Malloy, same printer, same paper, black and white, new cover. It'll be like Burning Wheel U or something, BWU. Oh, that's terrible. That's a terrible ring to it. Maybe not. So, we're going to continue to try to pump out the scenarios. I have a ton of scenarios. I'm embarrassed by how many scenarios I have in my demo scenario folder that you guys haven't seen. I hate writing them. I hate publishing them. I hate dealing with them. But I'll try to get them out there. Hoken took 4 years of playtesting to get it, at least. I first ran Hoken in 2000. Yeah, for Rich and some other guys in Boston in 2000. And then we toured and I started working on it again in 2006. So just like put a lot of time and love into this, and they still suck. So, so we're gonna do scenarios. We're gonna take a rest. I'm like 2 inches from burnout. And then as we reprint all the supplements, we're going to have to update the page references, so be prepared for madness, ladies and gentlemen. Complete and utter madness. Also secret projects. So that's the proposed cover. We can't, actually, the resolution's not very good, but that's something like that. We'll commission a new wheel for the Burning Wheel, the new Burning Wheel edition. It's not going to be a new edition, really, it's just going to be a reprint. I guess it's a new edition, I don't know. And hopefully the same price, too. Hopefully we can keep it at $25. If we combine them, it just saves us a ton of heartache and headache at this point. And we might actually be able to get them, we have such a solid core of of dedicated users. I feel like making the leap into a mass market at this point would be foolish not to do. So we're going to try to get into Barnes & Noble and stuff like that. Because all those guys who are playing D&D right now are like, oh, do you do 4? This is great, but I want more. That's us. Oh yeah, speaking of wheels, commissioning wheels, I thought you might like to see some of the wheels that we've done over the years. So that was that top left one, man. That's me in Illustrator going, oh look, you can make a stroke and it has like a pen mark. That's me drawing in Photoshop. And then I'm trying to add fire. So that one made it onto the cover. Ooh, cover wheel. That's Jamie Rogers, this guy, one of my friends in Boston, made that actually cool wheel in the first row. And then that's Dan Light, the first Burning Wheel illustrator. I colored that though. The Burning Wheel logo there. Kev Satter, who cannot draw the wheel correctly. Kev, I love Kev. Kev does some of the best work in our books. He does a lot of the chapter interstitials. He did the Dwarves, the Adventure Burner. But he cannot fucking draw the wheel correctly. It doesn't have a broken fifth spoke. That's on the cover of the classic. And I think it's maybe on the cover of Revised too. Colin Theriot did he did My Hate of D20 No Limit. Anyone? RPG get me? Yeah, anyway. So he did that wheel. That's Paul Komoda, who did the Monster Burner wheel. His brother, Kirk Komoda, who's done a lot of, he did the Adventure Burner wheel. Those guys, like, I don't know what their parents did to them, but they're amazing. So yeah, they're incredible artists. That's another Kev Satter special. That's on the cover of the Character Burner. That's Erica Henderson. That's Ian, help me, god damn it. Why can't Ian Miller, thank you. Who's one of my favorite artists ever, and I can't remember his name. That's great, sorry Ian. That one I should have tattooed to my forehead. That's Rebecca Bennington, she's coming tonight. Jordan Worley, who should be here, who called me, rather inconveniently, during this. And then Kurt Komoda, who did the Adventure Wheel. So, Adventure Wheel almost didn't happen, actually. Dro, at the very last, we're doing the Weekend of Pain, and Dro's like, I was going to use Colin's wheel on the cover, and Dro's like, no, dude. He's like, come on, no, dude, commission the wheel. Commission the wheel. So, he's like, I will pay. And I was like, oh, fuck. That's bad when Dro offers to pay. So, some of you also might have heard some rumors. The rumors are true. I have the printout of the supplement downstairs. I also have printouts of the square character sheets downstairs, which are fucking sweet. So it's going to be an 8x8 box set. It has the book, square character sheets, square GM sheets, dice. I'm so jealous of these dice. I mean, I designed the dice, but I'm so jealous that we don't have them for Burning Wheel. They're super, super sweet. They have snakes, swords, and axes on them. So you guys also get the scoop. This is being announced Sunday at Comic-Con. So
it was already on the pre-order sheet. So
what pre-order sheet? What do you mean?
The previews for October, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Rumors are true. What do we got next? Right, the numbers book. Okay, did anyone get their name in the original numbers book of Burning Wheel Classic? Anyone remember this? Mike remembers, right? Okay, so back in the day, I wrote down every sale that I made. I made all the original Burning Wheel sales up to, into the 500s or 600s by hand, right? We hand them up. They're all, the whole original run, all 1036 are numbered. And Dro knows, because I made Dro do the second half of the run.
Friends.
Oh, the things I made you do. I wrote them down. I have the book downstairs, and it has names and numbers. Like Mike's name and number is in there. So that's one of the reasons why I asked you all, if you on the Twitter and on the forums, if you knew your numbers for any of your anything you have numbered. This is the other number book. This has the Monster Burner numbers in it, but I'm going to open this up. Anybody can sign it. Anybody can write their name in it. But if you have your numbers, write them in here. Write down what you have and what you got. But also, this is just going to be the general guest book too. So just you can say, give me your thoughts. You have a question?
I was just rubbing my face.
All right, wise guy. Don't do that again. So that's the numbers book. You can. It's on the. There's an archive table downstairs where you can see. I have a bunch of the old printings of this stuff. I have the numbers book. I have the GM screen I built for Classic. Some of the Classic sheets. The butcher's paper. The insane scribblings on it. So you guys, that's next to Andy downstairs. So you guys can check that out. And hit me. What else we got? All right, so that brings us to today. That's Kev Sather. So today, one of the things that we have, Dro printed up dinner for one booklets for you all. So take one. They even have a special 10-10-10 stamp on them. They're downstairs. All the games will be happening downstairs. We have it set up. We have 10 gaming tables, so complete schedule, which all the tables will be numbered. So, we'll play down there. Lunch break is at 3, so go out and eat. There's a lot of food back toward the train where you came from. There's tons of good restaurants up in this neighborhood. It's really easy to eat. Second slot picks up at 4 and goes from there. So the choice priority system. Is everybody clear what character stock you are? Yeah. All right. Everybody know everyone know what games they're running? Right? Yeah. Okay. And everyone understand when they get first pick, when they get second pick? All right, I figured you guys would be able to work this out.
No.
If this actually works, you can thank Tor. If it doesn't work, you can blame Tor. Does anybody have any questions? Wait, no. There's, before questions, we got, so some of the other stuff that's going on this weekend. So this is the schedule. So we go to 2 a.m. tonight, 6 p.m. tomorrow. Tomorrow, I figure we'll fly in some pizza and just sprint all day. We'll fly in pizza and drinks, whatever, and we'll go from there. There's no time for living tomorrow. There's only time for gaming. My game slot C, I'm running a workshop. Basically, Tor and I run an open Q&A, but it's starting late. So if you want to participate in that, take a long dinner. We'll see you out then. So let's go to the next one. So next slide. So technically Jordan should be here. I don't think he's coming because Jordan just had a kid like last week, and he's like, yeah, I'll be there, no problem. I'm like, you're funny. You're charming, Jordan. So Jordan's been working with us since Burning Wheel class. Burning Wheel Revised, rather. No, past 5 years, Burning Wheel Revised. And he's done some of our best stuff. I adore his work. I think he's done some really iconic work for us. And his new rodent, that little rodent didn't make it into the adventure burner, but whew.
Jordan is also responsible for all the jihad art.
Yeah, he did the jihad art. He did the men in the Burning Wheel Revised. He did the kitsune and the samurai and a bunch of others in Blossoms. He did those watercolors or black and white watercolors. Really gorgeous stuff.
The original.
He did the original Blossoms cover painting. Yeah. And then so he should be here from 11 to 1. And then Hime. So Rebecca Bennington, aka Spider, she did some of the pieces in the Magic Burner. She did Monster Burner pieces. That's the rock chef and Monster Burner. She did a bunch of stuff in the Adventure Burner. She did kind of our iconics. She did the sword characters and whatnot in the Adventure Burner. I love her style. She'll be here from 3 to 5, and then Kurt Komoda.
Also free market.
Oh, and she also did the cover of Free Market and all the buttons in Free Market, all the button art. And Kurt Komoda, who did the dragon, which I don't know why it's not on my back, and he did like all the mind-blowing stuff in the Magic Burner. He did the Demon and Monster Burner. He'll be here at 8. So these guys, if you want your books signed, they're happy to sign them. If you want to sketch in them, I'm sure they'll be happy to sketch. If you want a character commission, you can ask. These guys don't normally do this stuff. They don't usually come out to conventions and do any of this stuff, so they might be a little shy or awkward, so be really nice to them. But definitely say hi, thank them for all their hard work. I whip them like dogs, and they work at cut rates for me, and they turn around great stuff for us. So definitely stop by. The artist table will be next to Andy as well, so definitely stop by and say hi. I think that's everything. I think that's the end of it, right? Yeah, okay.